First time here on Saturday.
It was great. I look forward to it since I got here. Going through summer workouts and being in the midst with the guys. Being out there summer and being on the blue. Running those decks and all that. We were looking forward to getting out there for Game 1 against Troy, and it was nothing but great atmosphere from the fans, our students, and then our team. We were just happy to be out there flying around playing against someone else.
How would you assess how you did out there?
I think I did all right. There's some room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. It looks good and feels good when you're out there on the field, and then you get in the film room, you're like, I definitely left some plays out there on the field. But like I said, there's always room for improvement, and this week we're harping on that as a team, the details of the game and getting out there and being able to take advantage of the plays that we left out there.
I know you probably thought you'd play some, but did you think you'd play that much? Maybe particularly playing in the fourth quarter like you did?
Going into the game plan was for me to play. Coach Hill and Coach Harsin, they told me to always be ready. And when my number's called, to go out there and do what I do. And, I just went out there and, when the opportunity presented itself, was able to take advantage a little bit. Brett told me, when I go in there, to just be me. And after every series, him and I were talking, seeing what we were seeing from the defense, and just being each other's best friend. When he was coming off, I was asking him and just telling him little things that I saw from my point of view being on the sideline. And when I was coming off, he was doing the same for me.
What is your relationship like with Brett? I mean, he's been the two-year starter here, and you come in and take some of his playing time. I mean, some guys may not sit well with them.
Mm-hmm.
How has he handled you kind of coming in and taking some playing time, and how is your relationship?
Brett's been nothing but great. A great guy, great teammate. From learning the offense, I've been going to him, going to Coach Hill, and when Coach Hill and Coach Harsin isn't there, I can call up Brett at any time and ask him, if I need help with anything, he's there for me. And it's just been great. Our relationship's been, like I said, the best since I've been here. He was the first guy to reach out to me, when I committed. So him and I continue to build on one another. We're here to make each other better, and we're here to, at the end of the day, accomplish our goal, and that's to win the Mountain West Conference Championship and then go to the bowl game and succeed and win that as well.
You talked about to throw that touchdown that just kind of, sealed the deal on Saturday.
It was great. We needed it. Our defense was playing well all game, and us as an offense, we felt like we were letting them down. They were going out there getting three and outs, making big plays on defense, and as an offense, we felt like we were stalling out a little bit. So for them to get that big stop and us to go down there and kind of seal the deal a little bit, it was great.
When you transfer here and you only got 1 year to play, I mean, I don't know, you can feel like you're just trying to fit in at times, but it seems like, the guys really kind of have embraced and accepted you and all that stuff. And what does that mean to you, and how much fun were you having with them out on the field?
It means a lot. Like you said, being a new guy, being here for only, 3 months so far. I told those guys when I first got here, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for me to, contribute to the team and be able to go out there and make us be successful. And, I just told those guys, and they, ever since then, they just kind of, gravitated toward me a little bit, and I gravitated towards them, and, we're here to accomplish the goal, and we're going to get it done.
I think that backup or change of pace quarterback is always maybe the most exciting player for the fan base. But now that you started out so well and maybe trying to push for more time, how are you guys kind of handling that with you and Brett? Maybe if you're playing well, you'll get in there a little bit more. And how are you trying to handle that?
I'm just continuing to go out there every day. I'm preparing like I'm the starter every game. I'm in there watching film. I'm in there giving Coach Hill feedback on what I see from the opposing defense that may work in our game plan. Just go every day, just preparing like I'm the starter, going in there, ready to go. And when my number's called and the opportunity presents itself, being able to take advantage.
What has Brett been like since Saturday? Maybe that wasn't his best game, and you played well and were in there late. What has he been like from what you've noticed?
He's been great. After the game, I went straight up to him and I told him, just be you, just be you. I've seen you play. Just it happens to us all. I've been in his position before in my last place, and I told him, don't let anything that anyone says outside of this facility get to him. So, I've been in his position before. I told him to go out there this weekend, and just be him and just play how he plays.
Montell, how helpful is it being able to see things from the sideline before you go in?
It helps. And then being able to be that guy on the sideline when Coach Hill calls down and we'll be able to talk on the phone, me telling him what I'm able to see a little bit, even if it isn't from Brett's perspective. Kind of having those two guys Brett and I to be able to tell what we're seeing, I think it helps a lot. And then when I go in the game, I feel like it slows down a little bit because I kind of had a chance to see it. And then when I go out there, being able to share the same thing to Brett, and it slowed down for him as well.
I know there was no school yesterday, but have you noticed any kind of buzz on campus yet? Or I know in the fourth quarter, fans cheered when you came back in. I mean, you're kind of the fan favorite right now because of how you did. I mean, have you kind of noticed any buzz among the fans or students?
Not really. I mean, I try not to pay attention to that stuff. I'm here to, fulfill my dreams of playing football and being successful on the field and be in the midst of a great group of coaches, a great group of team players, and accomplish a goal that, something that hasn't happened around here in a little while, a couple of years, I guess. And for us to get back to that, I'm just ready to do whatever it takes to get us there.
The way it panned out this past Saturday, do you feel yourself as a backup, or do you feel like you're the starting QB?
Well, I don't feel myself either. I just feel like I'm a guy that's going to come in, and when I'm in there, just trying to take advantage of opportunity. I feel like Coach Hill and Coach Harsin are going to put the best guy out there. Whether it's Brett or I, we're always going to have each other's back. And, we're going to continue to feed off one another. Brett and I are being best friends since I got here. And, it's just going to continue to grow and be better as a friendship.
I know you went through it at KU some, but how is it when you have two guys and that dynamic where you both want to play and you both want to be out there and you're both playing some? I mean, is it hard for either guy to stay in the rhythm? We saw after you played 2 series, Brett came in and threw the interception.
Yeah.
How hard is that to kind of go back and forth like that?
It's definitely tough. But I feel like when two guys are, like I said, have a great relationship and be able to talk and come off the field and share what they're seeing on the field, I feel like it can help a little bit. But you always got to stay ready because anything can happen. And but I definitely feel like it's a little bit of tough. You can't get in the rhythm maybe if you want to, or coming off the bench cold or anything. But when the opportunity presents itself, you just got to go out there and handle it. And we have great guys around us that's going to settle us down when we're out there and make it easy for us.
How are you prepared for for your own role? I mean, they say Brett might still be the starter, might maybe get most of the time, but your playing time might vary. It might be a play here, might be series, might be like that. How do you try to handle that, not knowing what the game's going to throw at you?
I don't know, just kind of like I said earlier, just every day preparing like I'm a starter. So when I get out there, it doesn't feel like something that I haven't done before. I'm going through practice and I'm going through reading the game plan, knowing the plays in and out. So when I get out there, I know exactly what's going on. When Coach Hill calls a play, I can, I know exactly what he's thinking before he even calls it, depending on the situation. Just like I said, being able to know the game plan and everything like I'm a starter.
I know we're only one game into this thing, but you did kind of have a big decision to make leaving Kansas, and has it been worth it so far? Was Saturday what you kind of hoped this move would be about for you? Definitely.
It's been great, and like I said to you guys a little bit earlier this summer, it's been a great transition since I got here. And now that we're in the game weeks, what I've been looking forward to, it's been fun. We have a big one coming up this week, a big challenge for our offense as well, because Washington State, they like to put up a lot of points on their offense. So us as an offense, I feel like we're taking it as a challenge to go out there and be able to put some points up. But it's been great. Boise has accepted me, coming from a different place, and I just wanted to get here and be able to do whatever it takes to help us be successful.
Does it feel good to win?
Yeah, it definitely does. It feels really good. My Jayhawks, they had a great game last week, and they won pretty big, but it feels good to be on the winning side a little bit.